Everybody, Pastor Steven Anderson here from Faithful Word Baptist Church in Tempe, Arizona. So in the process of exposing Johnny Nixon and this Born That Way Ministries garbage, this sodomite propaganda that's been repackaged for the independent fundamental Baptists, now Bob Gray is promoting this, that got me looking into this Independent Baptist Online College. This is Bob Gray's new online Bible college where Johnny Nixon is one of the 8 Bible instructors that they have listed. Well, I came across a video where Vice President of the college, David Baker, who, by the way, is also buddies with Johnny Nixon and just everything Johnny Nixon's doing on Facebook, he's clicking like on all this Born That Way filth. But anyway, this video by David Baker, he's explaining how to start your own chapter of the online Bible college for your local church. So basically what you do is you get the young people in your church to sign up for online Bible college, and so they stay at your church. They don't have to go off to college. They can stay in your church because you have like a satellite of the online Bible college that you run out of your church. So it's all done locally with you there, with your college students. And, this is just a way for them to get a lot more students for their online Bible college. So Bob Gray's traveling every week and promoting this everywhere he goes, trying to get all the pastors that he preaches for to set up this online chapter. Well, you can't believe what a scam this is. And you'll hear it explained even from David Baker's own mouth. But basically, here's what they're telling pastors. You can make money off this as a pastor. Because what you'll do as a pastor who has an online chapter of this, you'll video record yourself teaching a class. And then basically your church members will have to pay $100 to watch that class. Okay, so instead of pastors now just teaching their people the Bible, instead pastors will just video record themselves teaching and then charge their people $100 a person to get that teaching. Okay, now this is what is so ridiculous about it, okay, is that of that $100 that they pay per class, or if it's a 2-credit class, they pay $200 a class. If it's a 3-credit class, they pay $300 and so forth. It's $100 per credit. The thing that's so weird about this is that the pastor who creates the videos, right, the pastor who does the teaching, he gets 30% of the money. So he gets $30. And then $70 goes to David Baker and friends, their ministry, Independent Baptist Online College. So basically, instead of me as a pastor just teaching the Bible to my church people, I'm supposed to go to an empty room somewhere and just record myself teaching. The example he gives is personal evangelism class or soul winning. So I'm just going to talk into a camera and explain how to do personal evangelism, how to do soul winning. And instead of just letting my people watch that, uploading that to YouTube, handing them a DVD, I'm going to send that to David Baker so that he can send it back to my people for $100 a person. Okay, so basically, I take a video that I already have in my possession that I taught, I send it to him, and then he sends it back to my church members so that I can get $30 and he can get $70 for that transaction. Shouldn't we as pastors just be willing to teach our people everything they need to know from the Bible for free? Why would I charge money to my own church members, $30 for me to teach them how to go soul winning? Shouldn't I be willing to just give them that teaching for free? And why does he get $70? The whole thing is a scam and a fraud.
So a class that you teach, then we're going to pay you 30% of the tuition that comes in for that. And so if you teach a 2-credit course and 100 people take your class, that's $6,000 that we get to give to you. And that class will be taught every semester. Anytime anyone takes that class, then you'll be able to get paid for that. The other thing is this: if you have a class that you really want to teach, that you want your students to get, I use the illustration of personal evangelism. I taught personal evangelism in the college, and so if you wanted your students to have your personal evangelism class, then you can record it, and your students can take your personal evangelism class.
Another option that he puts forth is that if you have a Wednesday night Bible study that had some really good material in it, you can tape that and then give that to David Baker to put on his college as a class, and then charge people $100 a pop to get that teaching on the Wednesday night Bible study, right? This is going to be great. And he's like an infomercial, like, let's say 100 people take your class and it's a 2-credit class. You're going to get $6,000. Of course, if you're getting $6,000, well, then how much is he getting? Do the math. He's getting more than double that, because remember, you get 30%, right? He gets 70%. So you get $6,000 and he gets $14,000. All right. So this is just a total scam. I mean, how ridiculous. Why would I encourage my church members to sign up for an online college class so that they can pay $100 to get a Bible study that I already preached on Wednesday night, that they might have even been there for it and already heard it? Or even weirder, why would I charge or encourage my church people to pay $100 for something that I recorded in front of a video camera, when I could have just handed them a copy of it, and just given it to them for free? Why am I making them give him $70 and give me $30? So, and then just like, well, I could get $6,000 for teaching the Bible. You know what? I thought that pastors already get a paycheck from their local church. I'm not against pastors getting paid. I'm all for pastors getting paid. But are we supposed to conceal our Bible preaching? Conceal our teachings? Conceal personal evangelism 101? Unless you pay $100, $70 of which goes to him, and $30 goes to me. Because if I play my cards right, 100 people take my class, I can get $6,000, and Baker can get $14,000. And I'm not saying it all goes to Baker, but it goes to their ministry, or whoever his buddies are, Bob Gray and Smale and Baker and Johnny Nixon, or whoever is into this thing. So anyway, just wanted to just break that down to you, just how insane this is to charge money to. And by the way, if you want to learn how to go soul winning, why don't you go online and watch Brother Roger Jimenez's soul winning seminar? It's free. He's not charging his people $100 a pop to watch it. Where $70 goes to some other guy. It doesn't even make sense, folks. And so the love of money is the root of all evil. And I knew that when you see this evil teaching of Johnny Nixon and Born That Way Ministries and this Born a Eunuch doctrine being promoted, there had to be some. You always got to follow the money. And here's where the money trail leads. Johnny Nixon is part of this online Baptist college. He's the Bible instructor, one of the 8 Bible instructors that they list on their website. And so, that's what's going on.
As pastor, we would like you to be able to record your own classes. Every pastor that's been around for a while has taught a Wednesday night Bible study, and when you got done, you said, wow, Lord, this was really good. You gave me some great information. Boy, I'd love to get this out to other people. But how? There's really not a platform to be able to go somewhere and teach for 6 months what God gave you in that Wednesday night Bible study. Well, now you do. Pastor, we would like you to record that, and for that to be a class that we offer in our college. Your students can take it, and our whole college can take it, and we will pay you